Well, it is the season, and I've been painting some Christmas cards. So I'm going to probably do some new ones today. And let's go around here. This is my messy desk. It's just a folding table. And I seem to love paintbrushes. I bought another 7 paintbrushes yesterday, Sable paintbrushes, the ones with the blue handles. And what I do is I practice on these old envelopes. They're stuck down, so I couldn't use them for cards or anything. So I just do some practicing and fooling around a bit. So that's my scrap paper. So I'm going to decide what card I'm going to paint, and we'll get started. Well, I've got my blank card here, and I'm going to start one of my cards. And I do have some paint mixed up here. Some of my tubes have gone dry. It's been a while since I used them, and I think it's about time to get some new paints. So, anyway, we're going to start off with the red. I got the right brush. No. I think I want to do a border on this one, so I'm going to start it around here. This is pretty wet. Dry my brush off a little bit. Try and take a little bit of that off. I'll do another petal. Might take a little bit of a lighter color here. Mix some of that in. Bit of that water off there. Okay. I'm going to start with some green. I have another brush here. You just kind of do your leaves, however you like. They don't have to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Now I'm going to get a finer brush. You can do so many variations yourself, like however you like to do it. You can do more of the fine ones, or just do all the big ones. I'm not perfect by any means. I feel like I should have another flower here, maybe. Let's see. Still got my brush, still got some red. Whoops. my brush a little bit off there. Okay. Yeah, I think that balances out a little better. As I said, you just kind of play along. Okay. That's not too bad. I think we will do a border around there. Take another brush. Got some red left. Let's see how that goes. So I want it to dry a little bit because my arm might touch it. If you have a little dryer, that might be better for you. But, your border doesn't have to be perfect. You want it to look handmade for one thing. Oops. Not too sure about some of these brushes. I think the bristles are starting to come off. There we go. So there's another Christmas card done. This next card I'm going to do is one of this. It's very, very simple. I'm going to put my card this way. And I've got some light purple paint mixed up here. Might need a little more water. I have a big brush because I'm just doing a background with this. Okay. And I'm just doing the top half here. Just a light purple. I think that's good. I'll let it dry a bit. Just using a black here. And I just have a faint branch there. I'm going to maybe do a touch of red. Oops. Just some, oops, some of them are a little bigger than I wanted. Just doing little red dots along them. Tiny, tiny berries. But as I said, this is so simple, this card. I'm just going to use my Sharpie. Peace and joy. Of course, in all these cards, I will write a saying in the center. But that is a very simple card, but it looks nice. And you will have made it yourself. But now that I've done that, I'm making a simple supper. I have chopped cabbage that I froze before, so I'm not sure if it's all going to fit in the casserole dish, but I'm going to take some of it and sprinkle it in there, or spread it in there, whatever you want to say. So we'll put some of that. Then I'm going to take some of my ground beef and just break that up around there. As I said, this is just a super simple casserole. I have some ready-to-eat rice. I bought this for when I go away in the summer sometimes, but this package is fairly old, so I thought I'd use it up. I thought I had some frozen cooked rice, but I didn't. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there now. Back the package. And some more cabbage. Whatever's left I'll fry up tomorrow with potatoes because I like that. Okay. And more ground beef. It's funny, most of the time my favorite foods are, well, actually I love roasted vegetables too, but I like stews and I like casseroles. I guess they're so easy, and it makes the meat go further, it makes everything go further, so there's so much more cheaper meals. Did I say that right? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I have my cabbage and my meat and my rice. Whoops, forgot to put the other half on. Now usually what I put on top of this is tomato soup, but I don't have any right now. So I am going to use a can of vegetable soup. It's kind of tomatoey. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that all over it. Whoops, that didn't go quite right. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just spread it over. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to get a can of water and I'm going to pour that on top of there. Some of that goodness around. And that's it. Maybe stir it a little wee bit, maybe. Some stuff on top. And then I'll just cook that at 350 degrees until it's all done. And I like dessert. So my dessert tonight is super simple as well. I have some strawberries that I took out of the freezer. That's another container. Whoops! These are still frozen a bit. And I love these little single dishes. And a lot of times I will just cook my dessert right in the toaster oven. I think that's plenty. Save a few, throw them in my oatmeal tomorrow or something. And I always make crisp topping in bulk. So I have it for many days. I just keep it in the fridge, and when I want it, I just put some on top. Boy, it seems to get dark so early, or maybe it's just a dull day today. I thought the sun was out earlier. There we go. That'll be my yummy dessert for later. Anyway, It's been a busy day. I got other things done as well that I didn't film. And that's just a little bit of a glimpse into my life. You have a great day. Enjoy the video. Press like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.